Alright, Shalom. First and foremost of all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kwadash. The Mars, the Apostle knows a great millstone, teaching us, the percent truth according to the Bible well, and peace and blessings to the collective of the nation of Israel. Take their spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. When again to the Lord's will and edifying listen on walking circumspectly. Right, because we're in those times. Well, we've always been in serious times where the believers of Yahweh Shema Shai will be at opposition with the world. But as things are getting heightened up, and the enemy Edom is ramping up his slander and false witnesses and all these things he has prepared. For the times that we're coming into, we must be blameless in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai. But in order for us to do that, we gotta stay on guard, stay on watch, that we don't fall to the deception that's coming. You see, this is Ephesians 5:14. Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest. Right now is not the time to have your head in the sand. Right, our eyes should be sharp. We should be knowing exactly what's going on, what times we're in. Right, what prophecies are happening. Right, we have to wake up out of that sleep. It says, wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest. Right, and arise from the dead. We have to come out of the ways of these other nations, as our environment and what we are constantly being pushed, what's constantly being pushed upon us is adverse to the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai. Right, we're constantly seeing behaviors and of the people that go against the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, And we cannot let those things influence our good habits and behaviors. We cannot let the way of this world, a job, whatever situation that you're in, stop you from being active in the ministry, stop you from being active on your post that we've been given in these last days through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and the Mashiach shall give thee light. And Yahweh Shai is giving us light. He's revealing unto us, his secrets, his mysteries, that will be done in these last days. He's showing us, how to maneuver in this world. You see how we should be conducting ourselves. And how is he showing us that? Through the leaders and teachers. The apostle knows a great millstone, the men of the Lord that he's given us to show unto us the whole way of salvation. You see, it says, See then that ye walk circumspectly, right? Not as fools, but as wise, right? So we have to be, this word circumspect, circum meaning around, spec means to look. So we have to be fully looking around, understanding, that damn, no, I can't do that. That's an offense to the Lord, No, that's dangerous up there, right? There's danger ahead, I need to avoid, doing that, or I need to cut this out of my life, right? It says this, Proverbs 22:3, a prudent man foreseeth the evil, right? A prudent man, to foresee, it means you have foresight, right? You're a visionary. You can see, you can discern the things that are going to happen in the future, right? Through and prudence, dealing with you can realize if something's going to be dangerous, you see? So a prudent man, a man that walks with caution, right? A cautionary tale. Let's get the definition for what's going to say prudence, right? A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Where does he hide himself? In the knowledge of Yahweh Shema Shai, right? Because as we go into these scriptures and, we get the understanding, they teach us on how we should be conducting ourselves. They teach us on how we should be carrying ourselves, what type of mental state we should have, what type of attitude we should have, right? This is what the wisdom of Yahweh Shema Shai is teaching us, is preparing us for the roads ahead, the roads of persecution, the roads of peril. You see? And hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. So let's go back to Ephesians 5 and 14. It says, we'll start 15 again. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, right? A fool is someone who does not fear the Lord, but as wise, right? Let's get that in Proverbs 1:7. It says, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction, right? So someone who is wise, they're going to be taking the instructions that Yahweh Shema Shai is giving them, right? And the Lord wants us to continue to pray, continue to fast, I believe it's, yep. So this is Matthew 9:14. Then came to him the disciples of John, saying, why do we, the Pharisees, fast oft, meaning often, but thy disciples fast not? And when Yahushua said unto them, can the children of the bridegroom mourn as long as the bridegroom is with them? But the days will come when the bridegroom shall be taken away from them, and then they shall fast. Right? So we should be in the spirit of fasting, It's written here that the disciples of Yahweh Shema Shai will be fasting. Right? Refraining from eating food and water, right? And also what? You can also fast from your pleasures, right? Playing video games, all these things, that you can apply to your life, that you can fast from, watching TV shows, right? Because we have a job to do. We have to stay upon our watch, right? So you should be distracted. You should be trying to implement fasting more. We should be trying to implement fasting more, because everything I say, I'm talking to myself first and foremost, right? Into our walk, right? Intermitting fasting, refraining from going on water fasts, right? Fruit fasts, right? Detoxing from the chemicals of this world, right? Maybe they have these dopamine detoxes you can do, right? This is Ephesians 5 and 16. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil, right? Redeeming, right? You should be judging the times, right? You should be able to judge the time that we are in, right? It says of Yahushua freeing the elect from the dominion of the law of Moses at the price of his death by payment, right? I don't like those definitions, but it says redeeming the time because the days are evil. When you read it in the NLT, it says make most of every opportunity in these evil days, right? So we should be able to judge that the times are evil. And we should understand that the time is short, right? With the time of Yahweh Shema Shai, returning, and making his grand entrance in the earth, first via his prophecies coming to pass of World War III and, the micro C-hip. The world's going to know in these plagues and pestilence that are coming, The world's going to know that Yahweh Shema Shai has done this, right? That's the point of his prophets, right? So knowing these things are coming, there's a certain way we should be conducting ourselves, a certain way we should be acting, right? This is a Proverbs 14:15. It says, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going, right? So if someone who is wise, they're looking well into the future, and how can we get a glimpse of what's coming via the prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shai, right? This is Ecclesiastes 8, verse 4. It says, where the word of a king is, there is power. Who may say unto him, what doest thou? Right? So the word of a king, right? The word of Yahweh is speaking down here upon the earth. And what he has spoken, when the king speaks, he not only does he speak, he has the power to back up, what he has decreed and proclaimed that he's going to do. And where the word of a king is, where the word of Yahweh is, there is power, right? So, and who may say unto him, what doest thou? How are you going to stop Yahweh Shema Shai from bringing his word to pass? Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, right? We're going to be in the midst of this time of trouble, but we're not gonna feel it like how you people feel it, right? These plagues are coming upon the earth for the wicked, and we must remember that. So, in our remembrance of that should inspire us, right, to do that which is right in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing, and a wise man's heart, aka his mind, right, discerneth, right? So you're able to discern both time and judgment, right? So you gotta be able to discern what times we're living in, right? Let's get the definition of discerneth. It says to know, right? To perceive. Right, so you should be able to know exactly what times we're living in, right? And you should be able to move. You should have the spirit of spirit should be on you to walk and to move a certain way. This is 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, right? Nuclear destruction, everything. When it's all said and done, America will be annihilated by Yahweh Shema Shai. When it's all said and done, you see? When it's all said and done, the Lord is going to come back. Yahweh Shai is going to come back and crack those clouds. And the only thing that's coming out of Babylon the Great, which is America, are the spirits of the elect. You see, so what should you be investing in? Shouldn't you be investing in, a spiritual growth, right? Spiritual connection with Yahweh Shema Shai rather than the carnal connections of this world. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons? What manner means your mannerisms. Right? What mannerisms should you have in these last days? It says, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, right? And look at this word conversation. It's anastrophe, right? It says manner of life, conduct, behavior, right? So what manner of life? What mannerisms do you want to add to your life in these last days? A holy conversation and godliness, right? It says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, right? Esau, Edom's rulership is going to be burnt up by thermonuclear destruction in the chariots of fire, right? A so-called black man is going to crack the clouds and come back on UFO ships and destroy Babylon the Great. It sounds crazy, right? But it's the truth, right? The truth is stranger than fiction. It says, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Right? Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. So we should be walking circumspectly, right? Looking for these signs that will come before Yahweh Shai will make his second return. Right? We should be looking for these signs, and as we see these signs, that should inspire us to continue on the path that the Lord is gonna make good on his promise. The Lord is going to slay the wicked and deliver his hopeful elect. Lord's one more part of the elect, right? So with that, the next time I'm gonna say shalom.